Hello, good viewer. Would you imagine your mind works like a camera? This is what I'm going to talk about. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Life in Abundance, Our Divine Heritage. I'm Joshua Njoroge Ngaruiya. Have you ever thought of a camera and it is functioning? A camera picks pictures, sometimes very good ones, and other times not very good ones. When it's out of focus, it has blurred pictures. When it's concentrated, it does a better job. Occasionally you have an unwanted pictures. Now, I have my nephew by the name Dennis, who is a photographer. Listen to this video clip from Dennis for a while to hear more about the camera.
Hello viewers, my name is Dennis Ngaruiya and I am a self-taught photographer. What I understand, a camera is an equipment that you use to create what you've imagined. So in your mind you have a photo that you've seen or you're thinking about, then you go to the nature, you pause that moment, you stop that moment and you take that photo, and basically that's what a camera, I understand what a camera is as myself.
Your mind works as a camera, picks from the senses. What we see, what we hear, what we touch, we feel. This is interpreted in the mind according to the message received. For example, you see something, when you close your eyes, you still can see it. It looks real. Pictures are images, out of which comes the word imagination. We have images of values, beliefs, and faith. We have imagination of our environment or circumstances. We even have imaginations regarding to our limitations. I have a story told of a frog in the sea who had a well near the sea. A frog from the sea jumped into that well, and the host frog asked, "Where are you coming from, Mr. Frog?" "I'm coming from the sea." "How big is the sea? Is it as big as this little stone here?" "No, the sea is huge, it's big." "Is it as big as this log we are standing on?" The visiting frog told the hosting frog, the sea can hold millions and millions of your well. The host frog was irritated and told the host, the coming frog, "You are an imposter, you are a liar. Go out of my well." The frog had never left the well, and so only imagined it in relation with that well. Where does your mind camera focus on often? The greatest challenge to human progress is the habit of having their mind cameras focusing on the negative side, looking or thinking about issues in life from the negative side of every circumstance, imagining, thinking and talking of possible failure instead of concentrating upon the means of succeeding. Now we have you ever had or come across the 80-20 rule, which is also called the Pareto principle, named after the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto? It states that for many events, almost every event, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes, while the 80% produce only 20%. This is in many areas which includes even what happens in countries. 20% of the population are the ones who produce 80%, and 80% produce only 20%. Perhaps you must have wanted to do something and you experience and imagine some negative feeling inside, something of discouraging nature, or you have heard people say something like this: it is difficult, I don't have the strength, I'm not educated, I do not have the tools, I'm too old, it cannot be done, it is impossible. Others have tried and failed. My people are cursed. My mother cursed me. The devil is hindering me. Perhaps God does not want me to have it this way. What if, and so on. This is the mind system that is bent on the 80% category, which produces only 20% of the positive results, or perhaps on the borderline. I'd like to encourage you that deep inside of yourself, in your mind, you have the 20% untapped potential in you that you need to bring about the 80% of your dreams and desires. You have the other side of the potential that says, I can do all things through him who gives me strength. This is a passage from Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. And it is where we need to concentrate, however difficult it might be in your imagination. The baseline is the power of imagination. Focused imagination is power. I shall be discussing this in the upcoming 5 video talks, which I have planned to bring every Friday. Meanwhile, please subscribe so that you will be alerted when the videos are ready. Your viewing and subscribing will be your great contribution to this work that I'm doing. Your positive comments will also be appreciated. Thank you, and may God bless you.